equal dragon weapon is real! Oh yes, ladies and gentlemen, hunters all! It's been a while since we've poked this hornet's nest, isn't it? It's time for some equal dragon weapon, and I know you're reacting to this with either a...
Oh shit, here we go again.
Or, you know, a... Yes! But what if I told you that in recent weeks, the equal dragon weapon concept has been officially recognized and licensed by Capcom? Oh yes! We'll get into that, of course, and how that's happening and what's going on with that. But first, let's actually refresh ourselves on the equal dragon weapon. It is a concept back from early Monster Hunter, and I do mean early Monster Hunter, like the first art book, back when the series was young, and the direction it wanted to go in was yet unfixed, uncertain, unknown, and as we've seen over the many years of Monster Hunter since, a lot has changed from the general vibe of the very first games. So, is it quite literally canon to the Monster Hunter world? That's up for you to decide. Capcom haven't confirmed it one way or the other. In fact, this licensing of the concept is the biggest deal regarding the equal dragon weapon in like 15 years. So that is exciting. What we do know is that the ancient civilization definitely existed. We've had a lot of the Fatalis lore that people previously disagreed with confirmed with the final update for Iceborne. And look, let's be honest, the equal dragon weapon is not real and will never be incorporated into the games in any form, is very much a sentence on a similar vein to, I don't know, something like, they will never put Frontier spin-off monsters into the main games.
Allow us to introduce ourselves.
And we know how that turned out. So really, in the wild west of what is Monster Hunter fact or fiction one day and then not the next, I don't think anyone should decide anything. What we can look at is the actual true fact canon lore of the Monster Hunter world and go, is that a world that makes sense for this to exist? Is that a world in which this concept could be real? Well, again, we have the ancient civilization, we have the towers that they built using the very bones and bodies of elder dragons as mortar. We have their ancient technology that's more advanced than what we have today in the switch axe and the charge blade, in the Artian armor, which is a full, like, robot power suit. And it's like, why would they need that if not to fight this ancient dragon war to end all wars? Why is there ruins everywhere of this mighty empire that clearly had so much going for it in scale and scope and power? What brought them down? The simple ravages of time, or in a world filled with giant, intelligent, sentient forces of nature with legs? Maybe there was a disagreement at some point. In any case, the point is, the world of Monster Hunter is definitely set up where if they went, surprise, title update 4 is the ancient dragon weapon, it wouldn't really be a, no way, that's insane, that doesn't work, that's crazy. It would be, okay, I guess it's going to be real then. I suppose there is grounds to think that it could be, so fair enough, at least to me. Obviously, it would need some modifications, but hey, we have had Giant Atalcar Bugmech, which, let's be honest, low-key, certainly has a little bit of flavor from the equal dragon weapon. But again, I think I'm getting ahead of myself. The literal equal dragon weapon, then, is a creature created from combining elder dragon bodies. The equal dragon weapon was discovered in some ruins, an ancient storage facility. It is possibly the only remaining weapon of war from the age of the Great Dragon War. This man-made dragon was pieced together using parts harvested from over 30 mature dragons. However artificial, the equal dragon weapon boasts a might comparable to any living dragon. Its physical strength, endurance, and firepower are said to have posed the most relevant threat to the dragons during the ancient war. The technology behind crafting an equal dragon weapon reached its pinnacle during the Great Dragon Wars, but that technology, along with the great dragon hunters of the day, ancestors of the modern day monster hunters, were not destined to last. The humans engaged the dragons in a war of epic scale, with both sides fighting valiantly until they were simultaneously brought to the brink of extinction. And that's, very cool. I, for one, am completely open and welcoming of any big lore reveals, confirmation, changes, world building that we get in Monster Hunter. The Fatalis update confirming Shrade, its destruction, and the Fatalis connections was amazing. I don't think people should inherently rebel against getting actual lore droplets in Monster Hunter. It's only a good thing, and whether you think this concept is stupid and shouldn't exist, or whether you think it's wonderful and firmly believe in it, or somewhere in between, or you're completely indifferent, it doesn't really matter. What matters is that it is a concept that exists, and at any moment there is nothing stopping something to do with it, either in part or its entirety, being transplanted into modern Monster Hunter. Hell, we have had literal demon-inspired monster commanding swarm of blood leeches in some sort of apocalyptic event now in Sunbreak. Really, anything goes in this world, and that's the beauty of it, because every time it does go, it is tied in beautifully to the core ethos of Monster Hunter, which is nature, the balance of it, and the tenets of the Hunter's Guild. And the Eagle Dragon weapon has all of that in spades. In any case, that's a quick history. You probably want to get to the point of it being officially licensed. Hey, Fatalis.
What?
Boo! There is a big deal event in Japan called the Wonder Festival. It is the largest model festival in, well, the world, at least as far as I know, and they're also known as garage kits. Basically, creators gather and sell these masterpiece level models to, well, anyone who wants to, normally for quite the price, and it is quite the specialty collector's thing. So obviously you get a lot of models of a lot of famous characters and creatures from a lot of famous franchises. This place also showcases big releases for toy companies that are coming out in the future. It's quite a neat little event, and it really is covered in some really awesome creations. So what has happened is a dude who goes by Eminem Modeling, and honestly check out his work because it is exemplary, has decided to go and make an Equal Dragon weapon kit. And that's all well and good, that's fine, on we go with our lives. However, what has happened recently is, well, as you can see, or perhaps not see if you can't read Japanese, so don't worry, me neither, here we go, is, oh my god, the Equal Dragon weapon, known to those in the Monster Hunter universe, has been licensed by Capcom. It'll be sold as an unassembled kit at the Wonder Festival 2023. There's a Wonder Festival every February and August, so this will be in the February one, and what has happened is Capcom themselves have seen this model and essentially, well, sanctioned it. They have made it an official licensed kit for the Elder Dragon weapon, instead of just ignoring it and letting him do it and that's all good, which was the likely outcome. So what this certainly means is Capcom have gone, hey, you're doing an Equal Dragon weapon kit. We actually want to officially claim that, and you're welcome to do it, but we want to make it official, because just in case, if there's even 1% chance we use it in the future, we have to make sure that we keep up with claiming it as our concept, which it is. And that's exciting, because if it was truly completely forgotten, truly ignored, truly uncared about, they wouldn't have bothered. Yes, it is important for a company to keep a hold on their IP, no matter how small, no matter how obscure, no matter where it is. But at the same time, there is thousands and thousands of people making and selling and working with Monster Hunter designs, creations, and IP that never get touched in either positively or negatively via Capcom. And this one in particular was, and I think that's because the Wonder Festival is a big deal and an incredibly complex, awesome model garage kit of the Eagle Dragon weapon is particularly cool, and it's the first time it's happened. So just getting that slight little, I've acknowledged you as ours, from Capcom on the Equal Dragon weapon is this little slither of hope that I'm not saying is going to revolutionize everything, confirm Monster Hunter 6, but it does at least sow that seed that I said at the very start of the video that the Equal Dragon weapon is real. And what do I mean by that? Well, the Equal Dragon weapon is real to Capcom, at least in some manner. Otherwise, this official licensing of this wonderful model by the wonderful M&M Modeling would not have happened, at least to my mind. So there you go, everybody. I just think it's cool and very much a worthy excuse to talk about the Equal Dragon weapon again, knowing that an incarnation of it has been licensed by Capcom. I think we can all agree that gives it a bit of an air of officialness that it has not had since its initial release in that original concept art book. So for now then, ladies and gentlemen, like if you enjoyed this, subscribe and hit the bell for more. Consider supporting the future of the channel on Patreon down below. And until we meet again, a goodbye.
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage. Goodbye.